My granddaughter and I entered the library. We walked through the scanner, past the circulation desk, and the computer lab occupied by city residents searching the web. We are on our way to story time for toddlers. Today's library isn't the library of my youth. Then it was a quiet place with only the sound of rolling carts and the scrape of book covers as the librarian returned books to their proper shelves. Now the library is a command center of activities from ESL classes to Internet 101. My granddaughter tugs my hand. Story time is on the 3rd floor. We begin to climb to the children's library. I'm thinking of gravity. Steps are designed for adults, not short-legged children. Her lift to climb is twice mine, and yet, unfazed by gravity, she powers upwards. We reach the 3rd floor. Story time is crowded with toddlers and grandparents. The storyteller is preparing audio and visual aids. A pleasant woman, she's a seasoned librarian. On another day, I imagine her wearing a gray wool suit, black Oxford shoes, her hair coiled in a bun. But then again, maybe I'm thinking of the librarian of my youth. This librarian is of normal height, weighs more than some, with a smile that doesn't break. Today, she's dressed comfortably in a pair of drawstring pants, an outfit perfect for the physicality of story time. Somewhat short of breath, she executes her lesson plan carefully. To be fair, her story time is engaging. She takes care in explaining the topic to the children, the human body. Look at all the working parts. She wiggles her fingers. She quizzes them on the function of the eyes, ears, and more, and moves them through a series of activities, flashcards, Simon Says, body balancing. We're told to stand up. Then the librarian ends story time with a familiar song. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. With each mention of anatomy, she points to the body part. One little boy wanders, stepping away from his caregiver. He circles the librarian and in slow motion lifts and lowers his wings and fades away from the mothership to which he is no longer tethered. The librarian is undisturbed by the boy's independence. My granddaughter seems more attracted to the boy's journey than to the calisthenics offered by the librarian, who presses on. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Insisting that the children and caregivers by default join her in song and gesticulation, all, excluding the one spacewalker, do. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Unlike my grandchild, who moves easily through the appointment of each body part, I do not bend too well in the middle, and my knees and toes get only a passing acknowledgement, as if I'm saying to them, I see you there. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Confidently, I have no problem pointing to the parts that follow, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose. The librarian bends to, in fact, we're all, except for the spacewalker, feeling good about the song as the chorus of kids and grandparents join in joyously, following our grand librarian full voice to the song's conclusion. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. The librarian bends to express the last repeat, knees and toes. And as she lifts the song to its conclusion, she stands straight up while her pants fall to her knees. To her knees. There is nothing but whiteness. Blinded by bloomers, I avert my eyes, as do others, except for the innocent children who carry on. The librarian reaches down, retrieves her pants, and with a quick tie of the drawstring, finishes the class with, "See you next week." We applaud, file out of story time, leaving our librarian to pick up the pieces. Descending the steps from the third floor presents less of a challenge. Now, we are friends with gravity, friends of the library. Thank you.